With the veil over ERIYA gone, it lies exposed just beyond the furthest stars. Its natural barriers have weakened with each passing cycle, and time has come for powerful influences to arrive. Welcome to the region of ERIYA, where our adventure takes place. Before you is a group of misplaced figures currently in Cape Crow, where they once hailed from further north, the Hollow, now find themselves where they don't currently belong, and truly wishing they belonged elsewhere as of right now.
Well, I'm saying it's just because, like, you know what I mean? Like, especially on this campaign, like, we don't play.
With the veil over ERIYA gone, it lies exposed just beyond the furthest stars. Its natural barriers have weakened with each passing cycle, and time has come for powerful influences to arrive. Welcome to the region of ERIYA, where our adventure takes place. Before you is a group of misplaced figures currently in Cape Crow, where they once hailed from further north, the Hollow, now find themselves where they don't currently belong, and truly wishing they belonged elsewhere as of right now. With the veil over ERIYA gone, it lies exposed just beyond the furthest stars. Its natural barriers have weakened with each passing cycle, and time has come for powerful influences to arrive. Welcome to the region of ERIYA, where our adventure takes place. Before you is a group of misplaced figures currently in Cape Crow, where they once hailed from further north, the Hollow, now find themselves where they don't currently belong, and truly wishing they belonged elsewhere as of right now. With the veil over ERIYA gone, it lies exposed just beyond the furthest stars. Its natural barriers have weakened with each passing cycle, and time has come for powerful influences to arrive. Welcome to the region of ERIYA, where our adventure takes place. Before you is a group of misplaced figures currently in Cape Crow, where they once hailed from further north, the Hollow, now find themselves where they don't currently belong, and truly wishing they belonged elsewhere as of right now. With the veil over ERIYA gone, it lies exposed just beyond the furthest stars. Its natural barriers have weakened with each passing cycle, and time has come for powerful influences to arrive. Welcome to the region of ERIYA, where our like the guests in which do business here mostly. None that most of you know. However, a couple of you actually do begin your adventure here. Armina, your adventure actually began here as you saw this group of ragtag individuals enter. In doing so, you scouted them out for a bit, and then eventually business brought you involved due to your connection with this Gowron character, who seems to be assisting the party at the moment. Speaks your language, one can say, and you see purpose into going along for now. You also picked up another member, Ugali, who is not with us today, but you did pick up another pair of hands. But you also did lose two others. You're trying to figure out where to go at this exact moment. Not in the sense that you're lost, but you do have a offer for a fight, um, hanging in the balance of arriving on time. Then you guys just got into a fight with a big gelatin ooze at the bottom of the sewer that chased you guys through the pipes and made its way forefront in front of you, and it split into many multiple other pods. until you guys eventually slice them into small enough bits that they could not form another. And now you all stand within or around the sewer system, spread out. If you guys wish to discuss anything before jumping into your positions, by all means, going into a game plan, etc., is acceptable since you guys ended with a victory in combat.
Yeah, I would say that we're probably trying to get back to the inn that we were at before. Maybe take a nap.
What about the rest of you guys?
I think we're just looking for a way out at this point.
Yeah, I think we're being hunted by the guards, right?
There are guards down here also that you guys have managed to avoid for the most part. There were some assassinations up here.
I do remember that.
Yeah. That did happen.
So we keep running.
We basically just did a giant loop right now from where
Correct.
we're at, so we should maybe decide which direction we should also go.
If you come towards the south, it's kind of wide open over here. At least from what I can see.
It's all on you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Go that
I'll
way.
make my way back down because this way is not. Oh, that's loud.
I turned off everything I thought, but hold on. Let me check. Can you hear it now? Or oops, did it go out?
It went out entirely, but I
Okay.
think I can edit the volume from the page.
Yeah, it was just like the rushing of water, so I just turned it off to save from it. It was loud on my side too. Rolly and Neural head back up to check the sewers, the pipes above in which you guys previously were.
Yep.
Backtracking your way into, basically you guys are heading back to the entrance, or you guys are trying to get out? Are you guys trying to go back to the back to this speakeasy, or you guys are actually trying to go to surface level?
Probably back to surface level.
I mean, with the intent of eventually a speakeasy, yeah, for the fight.
That's actually just a bar, I think. The speakeasy's like.
Oh yeah,
hidden
sorry, that's at a different
underneath
bar. I
here.
apologize. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys are going about your way out, because Neural and Rolly seem to be leading the charge, Neural and Rolly give me survival checks.
Yeah, and I try to be a little stealthy while I'm like sneaking through these pipes so I don't get noticed. Like I peek around corners and stuff before I go around the corner, that kind of thing.
Okay, give me a stealth check and then following up your survival. That's good.
Oh, this is so cool. It just works. Yeah, survival.
All right, you're very stealthy, but you lack direction. You are getting a little confused. You know, for goblins, you're usually used to this kind of stuff, but you're a little unnerved. You decide why.
Yeah, we just ran into a giant freaking jellyfish. Don't want to do that again.
Neural, you get the sense that you're in a location that it seems to all go back in the direction in which you arrived. And you look to your right, you look to your left, and all the tubes eventually do bend south of you.
Yeah, I feel like there's only one way out. In my brain.
What are the rest of you guys doing down here? Are you guys
I'm
like?
gonna be honest.
Are you guys
I
following
lost
them? Or are
them.
you waiting for them?
I'd probably
kinda-
follow them.
So you guys would all be following them or no? I mean, Gowron would be with whoever, but the boost of the pack. He's pretty much making sure everyone's in a bunch.
Yeah, I'd be following them. Too.
So you do find Rolly. Neural is absent.
Whoa. It's the second time we lost this guy.
Whoops.
You're starting to get cast invisibility.
Not sure on that one, Chief.
Neural continues to navigate the pipe system. As you get to this pipe right here, Neural, you notice that it drops down about 5 feet. Do you go out? I mean, imagine you're not there yet.
Like it drops down to the ground.
Yeah, it drops straight down to the ground. There's no like ladder or anything. It's like a chute.
There's no way to like look or anything. Yeah. It's
I mean,
just
yeah, you can lay
like a-
flat and like put your head through.
yeah, sure. I'll take a look ski.
Give me a stealth check. See how sneaky you are about it.
Me stealthy.
Oh no.
Wonderful.
You think you're pretty fucking stealthy, but as you go to put your head out, you see the guard right there, and he's just like, "Oh, whoa, there's one here! There's one here!" And he starts yelling. Rolly, for the rest of you guys, you all hear the commotion up ahead, and he's like, "Oh, come on!" You hear this guy from directly ahead of you guys running off, and then Neural, if you quickly looked off to your technically right side, you probably see 2 guards also coming down from this direction. You are considered prone at this moment. We're gonna put you guys in initiative.
Wait, I
Oh,
I
shit.
fell out when I was trying to be stealthy.
No, you're like laying down, sticking your
Oh,
head out
okay.
the pipe.
But like,
You
how
didn't fall out.
how far up am I?
5 feet.
Okay.
You're not like
Jesus.
super high up. Yeah.
Still attackable.
Yeah. Armina, check for the combat dice roll.
Oh, I can send it to. Okay. Did that send to you or?
No.
Okay.
Do another roll just to see if any of them are sending. Then I'll check the character.
Wow, look at you, Alex. You got a high initiative roll.
Snap.
I saw the roll. I need to be on this hour. I rolled. I think it was 18. Am I right?
They rolled an 18. Okay, I'll just add it in. Second.
Oh, there we go. No. Shut up.
Oh, then it worked. Oh no, that was me. Don't worry about
He
that.
rolled, so he can adjust it.
All right. Boom. Rolly. Ooh, coming in low. Real low. Low. All right. Second.
I'm down going last and react to what everybody else does.
Move. There we go. All right, cool. Sorry, I was trying to move my conflict tracker. It's all up in the way. Okay. So, first up is Gowron. Nice. I can work with that. Where's he at, though? Back there. You guys see Gowron probably started with you. He's gonna look to Rolly and the gang. Where is Jin? Oh, you guys are over each other's stuff. There we go. He's gonna look to Jin and Rolly, and then he's gonna acknowledge you, Armina, after. And he's gonna go, okay, I'm just gonna go and punch him, and you guys follow behind. But no one drink the sewer water. And you just hear him slosh through and sprint on ahead. Yeah, that would be a thing. and he's gonna dash. So he would have started with you guys. So he'll probably get about there. And you guys hear him say, "There's two of them." He's calling out some numbers. Neural, you actually, do you see him? You don't, but you hear his voice. So you hear an ally close.
I obviously know the person where everybody is, right? You said I could see them with my
These
stealth
two guys,
vest.
you see two guards here. You don't know where your allies are, but you hear their
No,
voice.
yeah,
You
I
hear
don't care
his
about
voice.
the allies. I just care about the enemies at this point.
Oh yeah, the enemies for sure.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Oh, what? How am I out of rage? There's no way I raged 4 times.
It's probably your earlier just to reset it.
Oh, shit. To
You good?
rage.
Weapon. So you go into a rage. Got it.
Jeez. Someone like message something on the screen.
Huh?
Yeah, the guy was
Oh
rolling.
yeah, that was Rolly. He said, "Let's
It's like
go."
the
In
map
orc.
like moved away from where I was. So I was like, ah.
I wanted to talk in orcs so you could understand it.
Okay, so then I jumped down, obviously. And
All right.
so what? I got like half movement
Yeah.
behind this guy.
He's just like, "Whoa!" Caught off guard as he's twirling around to keep up with you. Easy. Holiday points. As you slash down across him and you go ripping across his chainmail, you just hear the links breaking. Chick, 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 chick. And he's just like, "Oh, guys!" And he starts yelling for help as you come down ferociously, demolishing him. He's just like, right when he's like saying, "God," you come down. Whoosh. No more of that.
I was so hoping he was the one who rolled high on initiative.
Well, you got any bonus actions?
No, my bonus action was raging.
You got it. That was his turn. You killed him.
I was gonna say, yeah, you did kill him.
Yeah. Armina. Well, what do you do?
All right. I am going to go 5, 10, 15. Oh, it's 20, 25, 30. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm going through a wall. Okay.
Got you.
There we go. Go my full movement. Can I use my action to? Okay. Do I see? I guess. So I can see Gowron,
Yeah.
and do I see any guards?
No. You hear
Okay.
commotion and you see Garon's focus to his left.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dash to like outside out of the sewer and to the left, like
Okay.
to hide behind that little wall,
Yeah.
and use my main action to attempt to hide.
You got it. So you run through, you slide, splash into the water a little bit. Garon notices you, and you attempt to conceal yourself. Give me a stealth check.
Let's see if it works on through D&D Beyond real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, mine just worked right away. It was pretty nice. I see it. You rolled a 20.
Okay. It's not going through, but I think I know why. Let me see. Let me check a setting. It could be because he needs a link for his or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
Weird that like other Alex can see it though.
That's because he's in the he doesn't see it on Foundry. He sees it on.
Oh, he
D&D
sees it
Beyond.
on D&D
Yeah.
Beyond. Okay,
Yeah.
I get
Yep,
you.
that's where I'm seeing
Okay.
it. Because I'm in the
Okay.
same campaign.
1 second. It should work in
At least I can tell you're not cheating, you know?
Yeah.
I can call out the roll.
Now give it a try.
All right, let's give it another go.
I don't know if I have to refresh the actual browser or not, but I linked your number to it now.
I saw the roll.
Oh, do I have to refresh the browser?
No, I mean we both might have to. I'm not certain.
Let me try doing that real quick.
Yeah, I think when I did mine the first time, I had to like click on something like to link it.
See, I'll refresh it real quick too. But yeah, he needed his ID on it, so I added that just now.
The plugin,
okay.
yeah. It's like you click the little puzzle piece for the plugins.
Oh yeah, do you have the plugin installed?
Yeah. Yeah, I do, but
Type of roll.
yeah,
And when you click on it, it comes up with the little D&D Beyond like logo thing that pops out of the like a rollover, and you're clicking that instead of the other thing. That's the only thing I can think of.
All right, let's see.
But it might also be. Let me make sure mine's functioning too.
Did it work?
I'm logging in.
You got really good roll there. 29.
Beyond 20 does not automatically load for FVVTT games.
Yeah, so then on the top right, there's a puzzle piece, and you can click a little red, the little Beyond 20 button, and it'll say full access or whatever.
Where do I?
It's really light gray. It's like extensions. It's for next year.
No, yeah, I get that. So I clicked on the Beyond 20 thing, but do I have to do anything once I'm there?
No, you would just click the little red dice rolls on the Beyond 20 page. You should have like a little Beyond 20 die.
So yeah, those show up on my D&D Beyond thing. The little.
Okay, try one more right now. I refreshed mine and everything.
All right, let's. Did it go that time?
Weird.
I was having trouble.
Oh, here it should say send if you go to the
like send to the. Well, now I'm not getting. Oh, send all tabs.
If you go to the Foundry, it's down in the bottom. There's like a little D&D Beyond symbol that pops up, and it opens up the settings, and then it says send D&D Beyond rolls to all VTT tabs. Maybe that's it.
Where in Foundry? Bottom.
Next year,
like
chat box.
It's like language. It should say language, like where you're gonna like talk. It's in that.
Okay.
When there's a little B. Yeah, click that, and then down at the bottom it says send D&D Beyond rolls to, and maybe that's it.
Either way, we can keep it moving, and I'll fiddle with it in the meantime. Okay. We can just use that first roll that I had.
Yeah, you had the well, I don't even know what you were rolling. Sorry for the attack. Call it out, roll if you see it.
It was stealth.
Let's see. Forget how to go to the dice roll log.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that too. All right, fine.
That's 27. That's good.
Perfect. You are concealed. Jin. She disappears before you. You see Gowron. And Rolly, of course.
How far can I dash?
Well, you can move your. It's double. It's basically your movement again. So if your movement's 30,
So
then
30
it'd be
feet.
60 total.
Got you. Okay. So I'm gonna try moving 30. Then 30. I can't see nobody, so I'm gonna stop right here.
You pop in. I mean, you only know Armenia is there because you're on that side, but she is concealed. You can see that she's keeping her posture very quiet. Yaron is looking to the left, but you don't see any guards yet. You want to hold any
Gotcha.
action or anything like that?
No, I'm gonna stop right here.
You got it. Up to this dude.
Wild
He
Wiggles.
What's up?
A Wild Wiggles has appeared.
What is up, Wiggles?
I got distracted playing a game, so I wouldn't fall asleep.
Let's start. Drop you in a second. Wiggles appears behind Rolly. What I miss? And then, boom.
What did
All
I
right.
miss?
We'll get to you in a second, Wiggles. You are without your mount, okay? So no sprinkles. The guard sees Neural rip apart this dude, like his compadre, and he's just like, "Oh man, oh, let's go this way." And straight up, these dudes are like, "Fuck that." Gowron looks and watches as they all kind of start redirecting their direction to exit in another outlet. As this dude takes off, he breaks the line of sight. This guy starts running up this way, and this dude runs up here. He's gonna do a dexterity check to see if he could jump over that little pot. You guys, Gowron actually sees and hears like, oh, falls into the water, and the other guy's like, come on! As these dudes are taking off. Wiggles. You and Rolly are in a pipe that cannot see any enemies. You guys are about 70 feet before the entrance and where the adversaries lie.
I have no idea what that is.
You're just basically in a pipeline, and you're going straight, and about 75 feet ahead until you actually break into the opening.
Yeah, we're in
I
a sewer.
guess I'll go forward.
You use all your movement, which I believe is 35. So you literally go 70 feet.
Oh, I get free. Awesome.
You dash across, doosh. Pop up behind Gowron and it informs you they're off to the right. They seem to be fleeing in a direction. And Rolly, you see everyone kind of bundling up in the next cavity.
Time for fireball. Here we go. I'll move up to about here, 30 feet, and see if I can see anything out the end of the pipe or if it's being obscured by my compadres here.
All right. As you get up here, you see Gowron blocking majority of it. He seems to be now focusing off to the right side.
Okay. I'll just use a dash action, I guess, and get to like here.
Everyone seems to be postured and prepared. We begin with Gowron again. He can't see as he steps out. He does see Neural. He looks to his right. He sees the guys above on the platform running off in the direction. And he sees Neural across the way and he yells out, Neural, are you okay?
I'm good.
He gives you a gesture nod and he dashes forward and goes to grab this guy. You guys hear him having some kind of confrontation. He misses with an 11 as he swings and the guy's just like, no! And there's some kind of kerfluffle. And he manages to fail in making contact. Neural.
How high is this grate?
You are on level with it. So
I know. I'm saying
the
if I
water's
was
like
in the water, yeah.
probably like 5 to 7-ish feet, depending on where you're standing, but average 5 to 7.
Okay, so it would count as like difficult terrain if I tried to like jump up on it in one go.
No, you are on it. You mean if you wanted to go down?
No,
one,
I
you are.
went down and tried to come back
Oh,
up.
gotcha. Yeah, gotcha.
Well, since nobody's within range of me, I'm going to what do you call it? Reckless attack.
Sounds like that would work.
And throw a javelin.
Okay.
We'll spear this dude.
Oh wait, it was supposed to be with
Oh.
advantage. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be with advantage. What? No,
Well, it's a
what?
melee weapon. It's advantage on melee weapon. Not
Is it only melee? It says
Yeah.
strength.
Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack. Oh, yeah, melee weapon attack rolls though.
Ah, lame. Okay, I read it too quickly, I guess.
So you chuck a
That's fine.
javelin. You do not make contact.
Yeah, for sure.
But
And I'll
it
check another.
flings, and he manages to dodge it, and he just shatters against the wall, the brick behind him. He's just like, "Come on, go!" You throw another.
Just breaking javelin.
Another one.
Rip.
Jin, Wiggles, and Rolly, you guys see two javelins getting chucked across the room, assumingly making no contact based off of the noises of clatter.
And they are melee weapons. He's just using them as ranged.
Yeah, which has the word ranged in it.
Is it a thrown weapon though?
Yeah, it is as a thrown property, as a range.
But it is ranged. Okay, that's weird how that works.
When things are thrown, they become ranged weapons or improvised at that rate. Anything else, Thurl?
Nope, I'm still raging, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, at least you have the javelins to throw.
I mean, I've had axes too, so.
There you go. Aramina.
All right. I am going to try to, I guess, sneak past these guys. And so I see the one guy that Gowron's on, right?
And you hear commotion above you.
I go here. What does that guy look like he's doing?
Like he's trying to like stay close to the wall from being chucked at by javelins because you see the shattered javelins around him.
Okay, so at this point he has line of sight on me.
Yeah, he can see you to the grates. You're technically
Okay.
below.
Gotcha. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash to here. And I guess just take a stab at the guy that Gowron's on.
Go for it. Yes, that is where you are, Jin.
Oh, I was using the roller.
I'm just teasing you.
Did that go through that time or no?
No, we'll have to mess with it.
All right.
It might be on my end. For whatever reason, it's letting rollies through, but I don't know. You guys' settings look the same.
Then let me just pull up my character sheet on here.
No worries.
Where is
That 20. There it is. You didn't even need the modifiers.
Yeah, you don't need D&D Beyond.
okay, so
Didn't even need the advantage for the sneak attack.
Yeah, rogue sneak attack crit.
do I roll that twice, right?
Neck. Yeah, double the dice.
Yeah, it's a double.
Twice, whatever. Either way. It's usually the same.
And then an additional D4. So 22? Plus 3, so 25.
So, what would be your flourishing way of assassinating this gentleman?
I would just kind of like, you would see Aramina dash over, like you almost wouldn't hear her slip up to this guy, and you would just hear like a slight as like the blade slices his neck, and you just see the blood just gash out, like spew out of his neck.
Okay. Down, just like, oh, kind of like
Right to
flashes
the
a lot of spray
right to the
in his direction.
jugular.
And he kind of like pushes the body away from him to avoid it from getting on any of his attire as he looks at you and gives you a little size up, like, huh, crafty, but acknowledges you. Anything else?
Kind of smirk at the corpse and then look at the two guys up above.
Intimidation.
You send chills. Jin, you hear a brief squirting of nature.
Beautiful.
Up outside, you see a dead body in the water, clouded by blood. A dead body behind you on the platform above the water, uh, ripped up pretty much by none other than Neural before you, who's above you on the platform.
Can I see the two people in the corner over here?
Yeah, you can see them through the grates.
Would I be able to shoot them to the grates?
Yeah, it's magic.
Oh, cool.
Imagine you try to fire a volley. A 14 misses as you fire in that direction. He's like, oh, then he ducks. You hit the wall. This dude is just like praying in the corner and has so far succeeded in dodging all your hits. Oh, that one makes contact as he's just like, he looks again and he opens his eyes and another one just comes and blasts him with the force damage, pushing him into the wall. And he's just like, oh! And he takes 15 points of damage. That will knock him unconscious because it was force damage.
Nice.
So he goes out cold.
I'm gonna look over at Mina and be like, "Got one."
That leaves anything else for you?
Nope, I'm good.
That leaves one man standing, and he's just like, oh, oh. He kind of looks briefly out to what is left of his allies, and he's just like, sorry, and he just takes off. You hear some kind of mechanism device and latch, and it goes quiet. Before you are 3 dead corpses.
Go
Let's search the bodies.
search the one I killed.
Let's see. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to. Whoops. Hold on.
Just
There you go. There should be 3 bodies to search.
How high is this?
5 feet, like 5 to 7 feet. Like if you're in the water, about 7 feet. And you're short, so probably 9 feet.
Damn.
Oh, was that Jin or Rolly asking? Sorry.
It's Jin.
Sorry. For you, Jin, I don't know how tall you are. So just imagine.
6 feet.
Oh, yeah. For you, then it's like a foot. You put your arm out, and you can just do like a pull up.
Okay, I'm gonna pull myself up.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Right there's the low point. Sorry, I thought you meant like.
Oh, okay.
This part, yeah. Rolly, yeah, he can easily go this way and walk his way up. No problem.
guy's whack.
Yeah, I'm just checking over on this side here.
You do see
Damn, can you-
stairs heading down, and then this pipe leading into obviously another room.
Can I attempt to search the guard that's on the ground in front of me?
Yeah, you could just double click on that chest icon.
Oh.
and you should be able to loot their body.
That's so
see.
interesting.
Oh, here we
Rolly, give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Good old 19.
Rolly, you hear a
Nice.
conversation. It's coming through the pipes. They're not in the pipes, but it's traveling from somewhere else. But you get the sense that it's a conversation about vigilantes. Yeah, well, I think that we're really looking for the big fella. Because he looks like he's a murderer of sorts. Yeah, well, the flyer's for the little green one. Alright? He has something. I don't know what. Whoa, what if we capture the
Oh,
big one and
shit.
paint him green? Nah, I'm pretty sure they would know he's not little. And he's big, and I think he's already green. Oh, well then. Maybe I'll just paint him greener. Yep, they'll never know. Ah, you buffoon. Let's just keep looking. And then their footsteps kind of echo off. Eventually, their muttering goes into unspeakable, understandable patterns. Sorry.
Can I look through my backpack real quick and find that crazy item that I have?
Sure.
The,
You look through your backpack
thing.
and find a crazy item that you have.
Yeah, it's like this little sphere of death, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make sure that that's like on my person and not in my backpack right now.
Okay. So you grab it out of your bag and you like pocket it onto your person. Okay.
Yeah.
You got it. You
I
reposition
kind
it.
of scamper my way back to the group.
Okay.
And like poke my head out. And just kind of say,
There's people looking for us. We gotta move quick. I can hear them through the pipes. They're coming.
Do you know which way they came from? Where they're coming from?
Well, I ran down the pipes down there and I heard them through. They're not down there, but they're probably, behind us at least. So we should keep moving.
Should we follow the guard that ran away?
can we? Is that a thing? Or can we go? We can go down this way. The way I went.
Where did he
Neural, in that room, technically there is a hatch above about 10 to 15 feet or so. It's very dark as the latch above is closed, but there is like a little ladder way going up.
What's it made out of?
What's the latch made out of? Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
It is like a copper metal mix, such similar to the piping that you see here.
So a soft metal.
Yeah.
Busted.
Is it locked?
I mean, you haven't even climbed up the thing to check. It's just
I'm
closed.
climbing up the ladder.
Okay. You climb up the ladder and hoist it. You pop it open, you get a fresh sea breeze smell and the caws of the seagulls and other species in the air. Yep, you're definitely popped into town if you wish to completely pop the lid open, but as of right now, you're kind of like just peepholing out. From an immediate look, it looks as if you are in the. You're not sure where you are, actually, but you see the walls.
Is there light? Is it dark?
It's light outside. You see the walls to the walls of Cape Crowd to the south of you.
I'm gonna say here's an exit and come if you want. Or
Jin's
come
gonna
if you
follow.
won't, and then pop up.
Alright, so you guys get on out.
Came out the same place.
You find yourselves on a different part of town. Why am I missing a token? Where's our main? Let's see. Oh, she wasn't there yet. Hold on. And I'm missing one. Am I missing someone else? Or yeah, there you go. All right, so you guys appear what looks to be on the outside of Cape Crown. As you do, you don't see any guards. You do see people kind of looking around as you guys are coming out of a looks like a manhole from below, and Gowron goes,
Oh yeah, before I think I still have the supervisor disguise, like the goblin construction supervisor
Yeah.
disguise. I'll put that on before I come out of the pipe. So you look at him a bit. Like if there's a guy coming out of a pipe with like a high vis
official
jacket on,
business.
like, yeah, he's like he's supposed to be there. Like,
Okay, you are the only one that looks to be in place, as the rest of them all come out looking like random, estranged individuals coming out of a sewer. And Gowron's like, it would seem as if we were in the East Ward, just outside of the city.
Where do you think we should go, Baron? We kind of gotta get back to the inn.
This is where the speakeasy place was.
Maybe. You guys entered it from here. You guys entered the sewer from here.
No, I mean the.
Oh, the bar.
Yeah, the
yeah, the
Yeah,
one
the
that we're
other-
trying
yeah,
to get to.
alley
yeah,
got us
yeah,
into.
yeah. Yes. As you guys are suggesting such, Gowron goes, well, we have to consider two things. We're wanted. You say we're wanted. And they'll probably be checking the darker parts of town first. But I follow you all. You got me back.
Daytime.
I mean, we made a pretty solid deal for some maximum cash, so I think we should go that way.
How tall are the walls?
The walls are like 50 feet.
Dang. So
It's like an
50
actual.
minutes up. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Well, let's go around. We just go to one of the gates up here. We can just go up to the gate and
I'm
go
done.
that way.
So, you guys have a couple options.
I'm gonna stop by the river and like take a bath.
Okay. You guys know that in the town they are looking for particularly Gowron, Rolly, and Neural. Specifically those three in obvious forms and shapes because they stand out the most.
Yes.
The other three are considered companions, but there is no actual descriptions out for them, as technically Aramina has not been seen with you as of yet. But you guys know this going in, so I advise you guys come up with a plan before you say you walk up to the gate. But if you just choose to walk up to the gate, by all means.
I might want to do this at night.
It might be a good idea to do it at night.
That's a good point.
In this district, and then we'll get over there tonight.
What time of day would you say it is?
Hide out.
Probably like 4 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Rolly, you want to try to refresh your setup?
It's not coming through.
It was
Rolly
really
is crackly in and
garbled.
out. I can understand him, but it's patchy.
Okay.
But you're clear, just so you're aware.
Okay.
Oh
yeah, I hear the crackling. Sorry.
You're good. Oh no, you're fine. But yeah, it's about 4 in the afternoon.
Gotcha.
Earl's a stranger in this area, so he has no clue.
It's on you guys. You guys are standing around twiddling your thumbs. Someone has to come up with a plan here.
So, what exactly were you looking for in the city? Shouldn't we try and get as far away from this place as possible?
Ironically, Rolly would be the one responding to you. Yeah, actually, Gowron doesn't even know about the fight you guys set up, huh? Who was there? Just Neural?
It was just me, Rolly, and
All right,
Neural.
well, give the details then, you two.
Rolly set up a fight for Neural in the arena, so we're trying to make some gold.
Oh, so you have a time commitment to meet then?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well then, I do suppose that sneaking in late at night would be the best option to bypass the guards. I think, Rolly, you said you wanted to go take a bath.
I believe he did say that.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's find a place to just hunker down.
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Is this like straw and hay or whatever right here?
Sorry, 1 second. Let me go back to that map. I'll look at something. Is what? Oh, so this is a farm, like a farmland
This
up
looks
here.
like
It's like a
straw.
huge. I mean, yeah, but it's like a. This is to depict like a huge property. So I mean, yeah, you can easily go on part of the property and like sack down with some hay bales. It's like on the outside of their. Probably, it's not like they come by often. You'd imagine.
Alright, I'll go relay that to everybody that there's some straw we could probably hide in.
Yeah. Better than anything else I got.
I'll kind of put my hood up and just kind of follow them.
All right. As our Mina takes a trip to the countryside, and the rest of you guys all go to hunker down at some hay bales, just on the outskirts of what looks to be some farmer's property. You guys make it obvious not to try to draw attention to yourselves.
Hey, Rolly, can you make me a hat out of this straw?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could try.
I'm proficient with the disguise kit, so I don't know. If
All
that
right, give me a
helps.
sleight of hand with advantage.
All right. Remember how to do advantage? I think it's shift. Might just have to roll it twice. Sorry.
You're good.
19.
Okay, yes. You managed to put together a pretty reasonable straw hat. It's gonna take you like at least maybe 20 minutes. He has a big head compared to yours, so there's a lot more straw process involved. But yeah,
I'm
easy
just
enough.
trying to hide us to the best I can, like make a little fort out of this hay, and then while I'm doing that, kind of like making a hat.
You got it. Eventually, Neural, you will earn a straw hat.
Hell yeah. Disguise.
Yeah, you're just a farmer. Like,
So are you guys gonna like camper down to wait for evening?
Oh, actually,
yeah, I think that would be probably the smartest idea.
while he's making my straw hat, I'm gonna go clean my axe despite my beliefs of keeping it dirty just so that it doesn't look like I've been in combat.
Gotcha. For your guiltiness to look clean. Gotcha.
Yeah.
No problem. So yeah, as you guys kind of
Clean off all the blood that I have on me.
for sure, as you guys kind of prep up and tidy yourselves up, in like a very small makeshift camp, is there any particular topics you guys wish to discuss?
Can we take, or is it possible that we could take a short rest at this point?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna have Jin lay down and kind of do a short rest.
Okay. What else are the rest of you guys doing?
Sprinkles.
You
I'd
want to
ask.
summon sprinkles?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yep.
Okay, that'll take you an hour, I believe,
Cool.
but you will get sprinkles. What about you, Armin?
I would just kind of ask, is it Neural and Rolly that are kind of hanging out right now?
I mean, Gowron's there. Wiggles is kind of focusing on his thing, summoning, and Jin is, I guess, napping. So yeah,
Right.
just Gowron, Neural, and Rolly.
I'd ask Neural and Rolly kind of just. So how did the two of you meet? How do you two know each other?
I found them at bazaar.
Yeah, we met him at the circus.
You ran a circus before this? Interesting. What?
Well, I was part of one, but didn't really run one. But there's one
Oh,
in town.
okay. What was your bit?
So
We took
there,
the
but the
horse and
the what? Sorry, what was that?
I was asking if he's talking to the orc or Rolly.
Oh,
Rolly.
okay.
Oh yeah. Instrument immediately and just like start jamming away.
Probably should be playing music on someone's property.
Pretty damn talented there.
I would just kind of nod and acknowledge your patronage of the music.
Always appreciative of culture and prowess. So
yeah, we're really just trying not to get eaten by the cannibal king. And we're probably getting chased by these dudes for this. And
I pull out the little item that I have. It's like a small sphere. I don't know the exact specs. Make it up. I would say I'd say it's like pretty bejeweled if I was right about that, but I'll ask the DM.
What's up?
I'm trying to show off the item that I have from the Cannibal King and kind of like explain what it is and why we're being chased for it.
Okay.
I don't know what it looks like though.
So
Like, how
you
would you
see,
describe it?
you see a kind of like a mechanical. Imagine the inside of a pocket watch, but there's no covering to it, and it has a spherical shape as if, but it's not spheric mechanical ball. It's literally like a layers, like more four or five very intricate layers of a watch that's within a spherical shape of a mechanical casing. And you've seen it, probably personally, you've seen it glow and do crazy things. You don't know how any of that works. Otherwise, it just looks like a bunch of metal.
yeah, we were traveling with a time wizard, and we have to make sure that nobody gets this. Really, I think it's pretty dangerous.
He was a wolf.
But I don't remember that.
Armina would just kind of like cock an eyebrow, like interesting.
They was Wolfric, right?
Well, yeah, there you go.
And Neural was like heard wolf and he's from the son
Yeah,
of wolf.
that would
So
make
he was
total sense
thinking
that
he
he
was
thought
the
he was a wolf. I was thinking like werewolf.
and he
like,
told
it's like,
me
I'm
he
sorry,
was. He didn't say I was wrong.
But basically, Rolly, what you would, I guess, be able to inform them of is that um, the Cannibal King is, well, Gowron could even back this up, but the Cannibal King is Gowron's super powerful cousin's lieutenant, basically, and he's looking to backstab him. However, he too is not strong enough to do it alone, so he got this device before Gowron's cousin did, in which he had you guys acquire and go about and do the business of. He showed you a couple locations on it, kind of like a visual map of Van Kui. and your job was just to go check these spots out. You checked one out, and it was a freaking shit show. So you haven't really been to any others, but the last one you were at was not the funnest place to be. At any point, you guys can speak.
Did you get all that, Mina?
Yeah, we got in with a bunch of dudes at the inn in town, this bar, and they're somehow connected to all this. But they offered us quite a stack of gold if we fought in a blood match tonight.
Well, that certainly sounds like fun. Is it too late to get in a little bit of that, or?
Well, you're sneaking in with us, so if you want to, we'll cut you in.
How much was it? It was like 5,000 is what we were fighting for?
Yeah.
Or was it 1,000? I think it was 5.
It could be up to 5 depending on the crowd they pull.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's about 5 stacks on it, so if we get a good crowd, get them going, could make some real coin.
Five fat ones, no holds barred. I'm starting to like the sound of that.
We agreed with no weapons, though, right?
That was part of the
contract.
Oh, poo.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't like actively try and kill anybody. Like we wouldn't. Yeah, you have to use like blunt weapons if you're gonna use blunt weapons, like no like stabbing or anything.
Well, I suppose you could still hit someone upside the head and knock them out.
That's what.
Oh, I
Sprinkles
gotta.
count as a weapon?
Yes. Is there anything you guys want to plan or prep?
Like, I'll pull out some like ball bearings and you know, like maybe we can make like some oil slick. Like I have oil flasks. Like maybe I could like somehow put like soap in it or something and make some sort of
kind of like a little like a just like a grease trap.
Yeah, like maybe a trip or something. Yeah, like grease trap. I'm trying to like find ways to like knock people over. You know, like that'd be really good in a fight.
You got it. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, you managed to finagle something together.
Sure. That's what I'd be working on.
Got it. You got it. And anything else for you guys?
Has it been an hour?
About to be.
Okay.
But I mean,
Just
even
let me
after,
know.
it's not like you guys are gonna like you guys aren't you know you don't have to just get up and leave. So is there something you were trying to do after your rest?
Probably try to like rinse off somewhere, especially after being in the sewers. So I was thinking about going to the water over here near the gate.
You were thinking of going where? Sorry.
To the water over here by the gate.
Okay.
Like this area, yeah, where Neural's pointing.
You got it.
Kind of see if we see anything.
What is our objective?
To go to a bar fight and perform and get through it.
Potentially make a lot of money.
I'm gonna take Sprinkles and walk to the bar myself since I don't know who they're looking for.
Fair point.
That's actually a good point.
Meet
Yeah,
you guys
I mean,
at.
you can. Yeah.
We can scout it out a bit.
Yeah, a few of you guys could actually do such. Armina and Wiggles could get away with such. And then if you guys were to disguise yourselves, that's also a method, which some of you are capable of. But as evening does eventually linger, even at evening, they could still go in without you with, sense of ease. But regardless, evening does eventually come. You really completed some kind of soap mechanism. We'll see how it performs. Sprinkles is back. You guys are rested if any of you needed to be rested. Or do you wish to get back to this fighting pit to hopefully win many riches?
let's
let's try and get back into town. You guys lay low though.
I
Put on some
my
cloaks or
hat.
something.
I would like follow the crew, but like keep maybe 20 paces back and just kind of like see and observe, right? Like kind of see if anybody's like turning their way or like
sure.
try like kind
Yeah,
of
they're not
giving
gonna
them any
expect
sort of
you. They don't know you're there.
glance.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Okay. Easy enough. Give me a just a perception check to see how committed you are to paying attention.
true. Nice.
Everybody or
21.
Yeah, he got a 21. I saw it. I confirmed the 21.
Okey-dokey.
Perception for everybody, or just for?
Just for her, because as she's like trailing behind you guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
18 plus 3.
So you notice that the group seems to be lackluster of form-fitting team necessity. You imagine that if there was a crowd of people, they would easily lose each other just from the lack of paying attention to one another's location, even 5 feet from one another. There's no real rubber band, I guess, holding them together, but they're there. You find it quite easy that it'll be very simple to even, pop in and pop out in the sense of being associated with this group in the public eye. As the rest of you guys are planning to approach, are you guys looking to just walk up and be sneaky or
I have
actually
my
try to
hat
sneak
on.
something? You have your hat on. Okay. All right. Big Farmer Ken kind of guy coming through, Farmer John.
Yeah, I would be using minor illusion to
Look
put
like a
a
mailbox?
disguise on myself. Not a mailbox. I'm thinking more so like as common as I can. Like look like I'm a local. Like what kind of like style is going on right now in this town that I've seen.
It's very capri.
Okay. Like Salt Life. All right, here we go.
Turn yourself into a pitchfork and let me carry you.
You could be that talking pitchfork from Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right. Rolly and Caprice, you got it. Armina and Wiggles don't need a disguise. Jin, what are you doing?
I'm just following them.
You're going as is.
Yep.
I
Do
would
you
still
like
like
a
have my
cloak or
hat up and
anything?
stuff.
Yeah.
Hood.
So what
Yeah,
was
I'd
that?
say put
One
your
of you?
hood up.
Gotcha. Hooded. Got it.
Are there like guards here?
Of course, there's guards. It's the
It's a town.
brilliant town of Cape Crown. The Cape
Where-
Watchers.
Where can a farmer sell his goods?
uh, uh, I don't see any goods.
I
He
know.
raises a
I'm
wide
just
eye and he
scouting
sees his
ahead.
two companions.
I want to know before I bring them all here.
It's a bit too late to conduct business on.
Those magic beans.
Get those papers. He looks to one of the other guards, and the guard quickly rounds up some papers. Would you all stand into the light here? And one of them holds out a torch. Do you guys comply? Do you guys comply?
I thought I was already
Who
in
is
the
he
bar.
talking to directly? Like, how is this oriented?
So, clarify with me who exactly approached the with the neural.
As far as I know, it was Neural and Rolly.
Rolly, did you go with neural?
Yeah, I'm trying to persuade the guard that he's just a farmer. Like he's got nothing. Like we're just going into town.
Okay. Give me your convincing speech as he's checking you guys out against some forms.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of merchants. We came up from, we came on the ship from the Hollow.
You walked all the way over here from the Hollow.
Oh, not from the Hollow, you idiot. Boat.
Give me a deception. with disadvantage because you insulted him.
Help action.
He's helping you.
Oh shit.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Rolly's not bad at line.
Get 19 and a 20.
Let the big
Damn,
one through.
disadvantage.
You.
Shit.
He stops you, Rolly, but he lets Nerl through. I have a question. You seem smart. You think you could pawn
What do
something?
you need to know? Pawn something?
Aren't you
What are you
little
looking to pawn?
goblin thievy creatures? Don't you just pawn stuff?
I mean, I called you an idiot before, but, maybe you're not so dumb.
Racist.
Yeah,
That way
okay.
he's always looking to do business. What's he looking to pawn?
Well, he pulls
I'll
out
cut
what
in
looks
with
to
a
be a.
corrupt cop.
He
If you
pulls
got a
out like
corrupt
a
cop
nice
under your
little.
belt, good.
He pulls out like a nice, like looking bracelet, and it has a shimmer to it in the torchlight. And he's like, "This was my past mother's, but I can have no use of it for accessory. What would you purchase?"
I'd take a look at it. I'd inspect it. Like I'd look at his
Give me an investigation check.
jewelry.
Neural, you step in. Wiggles, you were in. Armina, you were behind them, right, observing their actions.
Yes, correct.
Gowron and Jin. Jin, are you waiting? Are you watching?
I'm kind of watching.
Okay. You guys see Rolly just randomly get stopped by the guard. Gowron's kind of tensing up. He's almost ready to run in case trouble comes. And then he kind of relaxes as he sees the guard pull something out of his pocket, and they look like they're having some kind of exchange. Rolly, you see some exquisite material before you. This is some legit shit. You're probably looking at 150 gold worth of necklace in front of you.
Yeah, I can pawn it for you. You gotta cut me in, but, I'd give you 65 for it.
Well, I was going to get 50, so I'll take 65.
Alright, sounds like a deal.
How does this work?
Well, I pay you, and, I get the jewelry,
Stealth
and
check,
if you
Jin.
want it back,
Did not mean to do that, Infernal.
You're good. I can
Just-
read it. Okay, then pay me.
Yeah, I'd give him 65 gold for it.
All right.
It's a legit thing. Make some money.
You exchange 65 gold for it. It's gonna put you at a fat low number, but you just get through. Investments. I'll drop an item in your thing in a second.
All right. I mean, if I want to make $5,000 tonight, I don't give a shit. Like, this is just extra money. I can pawn it off to somebody else for more. I've got a +10 in persuasion. Like,
Do what you do. Jen, what did you roll for your stuff? Oh, well, I asked for a stealth, Jen, when you get a chance.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oof.
You! Hold on! They pull out a paper. Oh, he kind of looks like him. You go inside, little one. He points to you, Rolly, and kind of gestures you in as they hold him. They hold Jin at the gate, and they all kind of begin to grab their armaments, and they go, "Is this you?" And they show you Jin a very, very poorly made kindergarten doodle of a misty-looking subject coming out of a genie bottle.
It looks like just about anybody.
it's like a fucking cartoon. What are you doing? You guys are dumb. Stop. Let him through.
Okay.
Does he look like a cartoon to you?
Go on. You just made the guy 65 gold. He's gonna let you slide. Then you get a sneak on by. Gowron approaches. He's not being technically. He's disguised. He knows what he's doing. As Armina, are you walking still behind without like trailing them, or are you walking in with Gowron?
I'll walk behind, trailing them.
Okay. You come in as you get close. One of the guards go, "Madam, you should be careful this late outside the city walls." They pass warning to you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate your concern, but I can handle myself.
Of course. And they let you pass through. You guys enter. You guys, I assume, go directly to.
Yeah, I try and like stealthily kind of get our group to move that direction. Maybe go around the outside of the walls or something. Like not outside, I mean, but like on the edge of the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. There's probably more guards that way. Let's go through the middle. We just kind of bounce our way in between the little alleyways and buildings here, back over to the inn that we started at.
You got it. Just putting it. I'll put a picture for it later, but the necklace, jewelry items in here.
Cool.
Pull up the little. Very good. I think some of you guys need tokens in there still, so give me a second. As you guys come back to this familiar location. Go. Who needs a token? Armina. Who else? Your guys' words help me discover who needs
Who
a
else?
token.
What? Sorry.
Needs a token. Who doesn't have a token present?
Oh, I got mine. I don't see Wiggles.
Wiggles is Neural. Neural has a token somewhere. I saw it moving.
Neural went upstairs, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, he got lost. Okay. Got it. Otherwise, I think I got all you. Oh, Gowron.
How did I end up back on the bottom
Arrows
floor?
and a longbow.
Say that again.
I have arrows and a longbow.
Got it. As you guys enter this bar, tavern, situated mafia home house vibe, you all, well, come to a bit of a comfort for Rolly and those who were previously here as you're greeted with respect and, expectations of returning. Sorry, Neural, were you stuck up there? Did you want me to put you down there, or are you just going around?
No, I was about to say,
I think
Rolly,
he's
let's
downstairs
tell him
now.
we're here.
Okay. Rolly, you are in.
You
Okay.
gotta go up the stairs.
That's where we met
Was
them.
it?
Yeah, we met them in the room upstairs.
Yeah. Rolly takes a visit to the loo.
Yeah, I was like, "What's in here?"
He's like, comfy. As you guys were coming back, you guys see that there's a decent amount of people here. You're not sure if they're all here for the purpose in question, but you feel confident or excited about it all. You guys eventually get up there and initiate this conversation with the person. Neural, do you want to head it or Rolly?
I want Rolly to he's
Yeah, I think Rolly has got the.
he's my
Give me a
manager
second.
at this point.
No, Rolly, hold on. Let me move you up.
Yeah.
I don't need big dumb orc.
Alright, guys. We're back. We're ready for the fight.
It's about time. We were waiting. We've managed to gather a fighter. We have a proposition for you all.
Go for it.
We are willing. He looks across the table at the individuals present.
to offer 2 different forms of reward money depending on the situation in the end. We managed to gather our champion, Perrin. He will fight in unarmed or blunt weapon combat, non-lethal, meaning he will not try to kill you either. Fair trade. However, you decide how many of you fight him at a time. If you defeat him before he defeats all of you, you will win a prize of 2,000 gold coin. If he defeats half of you, I'll let you walk away with 500 gold coin. Long silence sits in the room.
So if we beat him,
What do we get for cutting for the crowd? If we bring a crowd, we get extra on top, or how we split that?
Are you telling me that you are not feeling generous and kind-thoughted with a 2,000 gold offer or a 500 takeaway for losing and wasting
Can
our time?
can I roll like a intellect or wisdom to try
Yeah,
to do
see if
some
you
math in my head,
yeah, okay.
like to try to figure out if I could like swindle them at this point because of their words.
Go for it.
What do you want, int or wisdom?
In insight.
Insight?
Yeah, let's see if you can pick pattern through it and see where they're going with all of this. Rolly's a businessman. He's going for the freaking bread and butter, but
No, I know, but like in
yeah.
my head, like it's
Mhm.
kind of like a riddle. Like,
Oof, man. Yeah, you are overheating trying to solve this one. You do not have the
it's
computational
so
power for this.
easy though in my head. Why do I have to be a big dumb?
So what do you guys say?
Us in 30% on margin with the tips from the crowd and off any kind of betting fees that you're collecting. 30% and we're in.
I'll tell you this. You win. I'll provide 2,200 gold. You lose, you'll get 300.
Alright, I'm down.
Wonderful. Allow us to sign. The paper comes down and they slide it off to you three with the quill by its side.
You've got a contract?
Yep. Do either of you take the opportunity to be the first to sign?
I'm gonna read it first.
All right.
Does it mention the half?
So, you want to look at the contract. Here's the. I mean, you know what? Let's roll for this. Give me an intelligence check. Also, let's see what you. I mean, you're not dumb, but let's see what you pick up. Like the little things that you know for sure they're trying to screw you on.
Oof.
Okay. You see 2 clauses in there that you're uncertain of. The first one, in the event of of a accidental mishap within the ring, shall it be at no fault the host. The second clause, in the event of a forfeit, there shall be no payee due to the incompletion of the fight.
Yes, this first clause here, but it should be the part of the host. Can we inspect the ring before we fight?
You're very welcome to.
Alright. Sounds legit.
Any other
I think we
questions,
should
or do you
discuss
prefer
the
to?
terms.
The terms are
2,200 gold if you win, 300 if you lose. No judgments. Return business if you do.
How do you feel about magic?
If you all agree to magic, I will see if my fighter agrees. If he agrees, then, well, magic will be allowed.
Feel about dogs.
We try not to have the animals loosely run around. They can cheer on the side if you prefer. Mascots are welcomed.
These guys are into animal
We started a foundation, you see. No, just breaking it down.
We're doing it for the animal.
Do we have an agreement?
I think we've got a deal.
Do the three of you sign?
I will only assign if you agree to magic. I'll sign once your fighter decides.
I'll bring you the paper when the discussion is complete.
Sounds good. I got a VIP room or anything for us to, green room set up in?
You know what? Allow me to see what I have available for you. I believe we're not using our mesh room. You can group up there. Let me know when you'd like to be brought over for your private planning. Otherwise, I have a event to prepare for.
I would just bow and not take up any more time with these guys that I need to, and go to wherever they point to.
As you guys are walking out and Neural's kind of like muttering these thoughts aloud, you hear Neural and a response from the main guy. No. As in, half of you are incapable of continuing the fight. Good luck. He has like a big smile on his face.
Okay.
So, you guys can stay there and I'll just drop you guys 10 feet. Hold on. Alright, you guys are back at the bar with Maina, who probably has a drink already in hand. Wiggles, who probably has a drink in hand.
Yes, sir.
Well, we talked to the bosses upstairs. It's going to be a little bit smaller crowd, so we negotiated and got ourselves a total of 2,600 if we have to win, and 300 if we lose. No holds barred. It's going to be blunt weapons. We're still finding out if magic is allowed, but yeah, who's ever in is in.
As everyone processes this information, we wait for a response. Any questions before going further?
How many of us are going to fight?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm asking.
From the sounds of it, it sounded like you guys would be going against a particular champion named Perrin.
Mhm.
And you guys decide. He did say you guys decide how many go in to start the fight, but individually you guys can fight one-on-one. You guys can send one after another. You guys can all go in at the same time. Just if he beats half of you, you lose.
Okay. I mean,
I say we attack them all together. More chances we can win if we work together that way.
How many do we have?
You guys
let's
have
see without
technically
me.
it's 5 if you include Gowron.
5.
Or 6 if you include Gowron.
Yeah, 6 on 1. It's pretty good odds.
I don't think so. We should let
Why
Gowron
not?
hide in my room.
What was that,
That
Neural?
might not be a bad idea.
I said we should let Galran hide in our room because he's like high
Yeah.
priority.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he's gonna get caught if he's out in the public. Like people know who he is.
Mhm.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I think you might be right, Garon. You probably could get noticed if you're in the fight. We just broke you out. I don't think you should get captured again.
Okay, but perhaps we can discuss in private about this Perrin.
Yeah. You know something about him? I got us a green room. Let's go.
Right. Don't know what I did. All right, let me click all your tokens. So you guys.
Alright, I do have a clarification. Like, so they're basically saying bludgeoning weapons are okay
As long as it's
Yeah,
bludgeoning.
because they're non-lethal, right?
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, if you can do you can even do non-lethal with other stuff, but probably don't be pulling blades out and that kind of thing.
So I kind of wanted to talk to that bartender on where I can go to like a weaponsmith or something.
There's a merchant. There's like a bazaar. There's like a big merchant bazaar. I'm sure you could.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. We just came from there. You forgot already.
I mean, I was kind of thrown into things really quickly with you
Yeah,
guys.
he's a confused man in a big city.
From the forest.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're a
He's
confused man in
never
a
been
big
in a
city.
city.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm
Yeah,
telling
from
him I'm
forest,
from
yeah.
the forest. Like, I don't know this life.
So, that fighter, Gowron, you said you knew something about him? Or you said you wanted to talk about him?
Yes. Well, I have a concern. Why would they eagerly offer to pay you all lots of money for beating one man?
I mean, he's the champion. I mean, that's his reputation, right? Maybe they want a new champion. It's all politics with these guys.
Perhaps. My concern comes down to whether or not you are all realizing that you are walking into a field in which is stacked against you.
I mean, worst case scenario, we get fucking hit on the head and we make 300 gold. Like, it's a win-win.
Well, if you look at it that way, Rolly, then I can't say you're wrong. Just remember, I'm just saying, I find it odd that this Perrin was the only one they could muster for a show of a fight. But they're offering you quite the fancy coin for a single moment of combat, if you understand my point.
I think so. I don't know. I've pulled it at least that at a big concert before. When you put violence in things, people tend to throw a lot of money around. That's just how it is.
Well, one other thing I wanted to discuss was that I have heard rumors that this Perrin is known to, one could say, disable their adversaries, leaving little to chance. So, be careful.
We need to inspect the ring before we go in, so hopefully they can't pull any tricks on us.
I would hope that we'd see a clean fight, but fair point. We shall be cautious. If you guys would like to be inspecting the ring, let's say that they offered you that privilege, then you guys would hold on. Let me punch you guys up so it's easier to move your tokens.
Sit out with the other guy.
With Gowron?
But I'll be in the crowd, yeah.
Okay. So this is the room in which you guys will be fighting in.
The hell? A very small pit.
Well, is there anything specific you guys like to go out?
Start inspecting.
I am going to use my Wand of Secrets.
Give me a. Actually, let me check something before that.
Doesn't
I
have
don't
an
know.
attunement
Hell
on
yeah.
it.
Give
It's a
me
wand,
a
yeah.
intelligence check as you use it. You can use it, but I want an intelligence check to see if you understand what you're doing with it. Not to say people
like
won't notice.
It's like a dowsing dagger. It just like points towards whatever's bad.
He doesn't know that though. He's like an anti-magic individual.
That's pretty
Is he
good.
though? Is he though?
That's not bad. As you pull out your wand and use one of its charges, you have the Wand of Secrets. It will expose any kind of trap, any kind of immediate. One second. Excuse me.
Oh,
Oof.
I see why you didn't want me to use it, because this is the whole room.
You use it just fine, as you do. You do pick up two things. One, there seems to be a secret compartment on the right hand, on the outside of where this little setup is. And the second is there is a small little like latch here in the corner that you don't know, like you just know that it's there.
So I relay that to the people, and maybe someone's
Yeah,
smart
right.
enough to disengage them.
Yeah, your stick is pointing at those little fucking spaces. What's over there? Let me see.
Yeah, and I'd go wherever the wand was kind of. I'm guessing it kind of like glows and points towards it. Yeah, I would go in and try and like inspect, whatever's in there. I'd ask Mina if she wants to help me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd go and help out.
As you guys both kind of inspect this other side, either each of you individually investigation or one of you with advantage.
Roll, you can have advantage.
Okay. I could let you do it. Okay, I'm gonna need advantage. Okay, cool.
You're kind of fiddling with this panel, and you realize that it's a false wall. You jimmy it off. As you do, you and Armina both hear like a kind of hissing noise released from the other side.
What is that?
Do I know what was it, a gaseous kind of noise, or was it like
It was kind of like a release of compressed, like a sealed
Like a
compartment.
pneumatic compartment. All right.
There's something on the other side. Made a noise.
I'd kind of like move over here and kind of like peek over, see if I can see what is over there. I'd hold my breath too.
Nothing on this particular end of it is revealed. As you guys remove the panel, it's like a hollow on the inside. You get the sense that there's like stale stale air. Definitely in the sense that it was sealed on this end, on the other side, on the internal side. But it's dark within. Even with your dark vision, it's dark, pitch black.
Yeah, there's some kind of compartment in here. Really dark.
really? Doesn't it seem kind of strange that they'd have a compartment down in that part of the ring?
Yeah,
I'd take a torch out and see if I could shine it, hold it, near inside and see what it goes to.
As you get a little torch and you place it just close enough to try to give it some light on the inside, it is still pitch black from literally the panel forward. Yeah, it's about like a solid, probably 10-inch by 4 to 5 inch opening.
Somebody with long arms, get over here.
My arms are like a foot long. I'm not gonna fucking help.
Probably requested someone's assistance. Neural approaches.
If I look down, do I see anything with my sight?
Ooh. As you assumably go to the other side to join Neural. As Neural kind of goes to reach inside, you see where Neural's hand goes in. It's how do I explain this to you? Let me see your description on that real quick. Okay, so you see what looks to be like a small environment, as odd as it is, like he's reaching into a moss bed breeding ground of sorts. It's small, like plant life entity within. Um, Nothing in the sense of dangerous. Actually, it looks quite welcoming. Neural, you feel something. You feel very soft, plush, like small little whatever it is you're feeling has multiple mini branches giving off lots of textures and vibes. You can try to grip a whole handful and it's like crumble within your hand if you wanted it, like kind of like dirt or earth. You definitely get that sense. You being a man of the forest and Mother Nature, you feel as you though you can't see, you feel as if you were touching the ground.
That's all I can touch is the ground right now.
Yeah. So then, as you're interacting with that Jin, you see him kind of shifting this moss-like entity around in like sand of sorts.
It looks like you're touching moss.
Should I grab it?
Couldn't hurt.
I
Maybe,
grab it.
maybe it's drugs. That'd be cool.
Is it drugs?
And
Pull out a handful.
Neural does a full handful and brings his hand out. Eventually he starts seeing the rest of his arm, gets to his wrist, gets to the bottom of his palm, and what was grabbed, you guys see immediately start shriveling as it's introduced into the luminous of the room. You just see what does in a sense have like moss kind of shrivel like as if the light or the introduction from outside of this emplacement is giving it instant wither properties.
I shove
And
it back in.
as you shove it back in, you salvage what was. Jin would see that you salvage what didn't come into contact with the opening, but whatever did does not come back. It is kaput.
Sorry,
Good job. You destroyed it.
Some kind of dark moss. It usually only lives in really deep caves.
So we should like look over here too, by the way.
That's really
Anything
weird.
else?
You said there was a latch over here or something? Let's go take a look at that.
Yeah, and I'd make my way over to the latch that he talked about.
It looks like a latch. You can pull it, but
Yeah, sure. I'd pull on it.
as you pull on it, you start hearing a ticking, like a tick, 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 as if a timer has been triggered.
Jin's gonna take a few steps back.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. I turned on some kind of death machine. Great. Awesome.
What do you guys do as you hear the ticking continue in the same speed? It doesn't seem to be rushing at all, but it's going. Something is going.
I flip the lever back.
It stops ticking.
We need somebody to protect this.
Yeah. Might do something bad. I don't know. Maybe we should ask him before we sign what the fuck it is.
That moss, I mean, Weird question, but I guess how flammable is it?
I've got a torch lit. I'll go over there and try and burn some.
As you go to introduce the torch through the opening, it extinguishes.
Looks like it's the opposite of flammable.
Okay, so very moist. Sucks the oxygen out, huh? Interesting.
Yeah. Maybe the room's gonna run out of oxygen. Is that what the tinging's about? That'd be bad.
Neural expresses concern about the potential use of the lever.
Does anybody want to guard it?
I suppose I can. I won't be fighting anyone at this point, so yeah, kind of shrug. Why not?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gowron goes,
Well,
so
he's
you won't be
hiding in the
fighting,
room.
and I'll be fighting. So who exactly will be fighting this champion of theirs?
I could sit above the lever, whatever the hell it was, with Sprinkles and cheer you guys on. Let Sprinkles attack whoever goes near it.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Yeah, if we're gonna be fighting, I've got a couple tricks, but let's see.
Okay. So we've inspected this place. Left us with nothing but questions.
I mean,
Not
you could
like
have just came in. I'm impressed you guys even wanted to investigate. So, to be fair, you guys did the first big conscious decision.
but I still need to go.
If we're gonna be fighting in the clause of the contract, it says we're not liable if the arena kills you. Like, I want to investigate the arena now.
But I still need to go buy a weapon. So
As you head to the bar, you ask the bartender for, like, what do you request exactly?
I'm looking for a weaponsmith so I can get a maul.
Well, we can let you borrow something. What's you said a mall?
A maul, yeah.
Like a super mall or like a mall, a basic mall.
Super maul?
You know what? We only have regular malls, so I'll arrange to have one for you.
I tip him 2 gold.
He like wide eyes. I'll bring it to you. He runs off real quick and he brings you back a mall. You should
Nice.
have it in your inventory.
Now I have my bludgeoning weapon, and I already got rid of 2 gold. So
Perfect. The rest of you guys, what are you guys doing?
You're such a nice guy.
Anything else for you guys before this gets underway?
I'm still waiting to see if I can use magic or not before I sign.
Well, that'd be when they probably arrive, when they probably tie you on the spot, to be honest.
Okay, then I'm just
when they
I'm just
arrive,
hanging
it's
out.
probably when they're gonna be like, "This is our decision," you know.
Gotcha. I'm just chilling then, waiting.
Yeah, just
Maybe
chilling,
eating.
waiting as well.
All right.
I don't
So
know how to equip something in.
right click it.
I'd be chilling too.
Ah,
I'm just gonna grab
nice.
some water. I'll be
Back.
right back.
You're good.
So
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna grab another beer. Now you guys need to figure out and decide. Are you going in as a team? Are you going in waves? Are you guys gonna tap each other in like a WWE? Come up with your guys' game plan, because if all of you guys are gonna be in this tiny pit, consider how close you will be to the enemy. I'm just putting it out there. You guys thought it was gonna be a big old arena, and I knew you weren't expecting a tiny pit. So that's why I made those innuendos. So come up with a plan. I'm gonna grab another beer.
All right, so
Maybe 2 at a time.
such a tough choice. I mean, it really depends on whether or not I'm gonna even fight. If there's no magic, like obviously I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna do much running up hitting him with my fist.
Alex, take off your
You're afraid of a
earpiece.
D4? You want to slap someone?
Alex, take out your earpiece.
I mean, they might catch these hands.
You said check my Discord? Is that what you said?
I said don't listen to what I'm about to say.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is just between us. That's what's going on.
This is a player plan.
I'm just saying. You said 50%. Fight odd.
This is true.
Alex just say we have what, like
Well, I guess it all depends, like who all's fighting for sure. Like just Rolly and you so far.
Oh, jeez, I don't know how I got roped into this. I thought it was just him. I thought he was gonna fight him by himself.
You thought Neural was going in by himself?
It was a one-on-one. Then again, if
You
we
guys-
can use magic, then it would be better if Jim and I probably joined in.
We'll say he comes back, the guy, he goes, "Hey, I got the contract and I got an arrangement. He said it's all right if he can do something to you if you can do something to him. Deal?"
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
do it to me.
He puts out the contract, then y'all better sign, eh?
Because he thought it was just gonna be him anyways.
Yeah, Jin grabs the contract, signs.
All right. So to specify whoever signs is assumed fighting. Jin signed. Neural, you signed.
Yep.
Rolly.
Yeah. Go for it.
Anyone else want to sign?
That's 4. Someone else side.
I mean, Mina, if you want to get cut in, you should probably sign.
Hint, hint.
Fine. Okay.
That's 5 people.
No, because
That'd be
Galron was
4.
supposed to be in hiding. Wiggles, did you want to join in this brawl?
No, well,
I think
have
Wiggles
Gal-
was
have
guarding the
Wig-
lever.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, hold on.
Yeah, Wiggles is gonna guard the
Galron
lever.
is pretty well hidden right now in his own mind, right?
Well, you guys said that you guys wanted him to stay out of sight during the
Now
fight.
I'm like second thinking if he just hides in the corner guarding that lever.
Then Wiggles could be in the fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to Wiggles, like if you want to fight or
Yeah.
guard.
Are you there, Wiggles?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I'll fight, and Sprinkles can stand guard on the lever.
All
He'll
right.
just be sitting there
All
cheering
right,
on.
so Gowron and Sprinkles will guard the lever. But Gowron will be kind of like hidden in the back.
Got it.
That way he doesn't get noticed.
Gowron and Sprinkles hanging out right there. You got it. So the 4 of you guys, or 5 of you guys. Yeah, 5 of you guys
I don't even know how to
sign
get
up
back
to
in there.
fight. Why do I have 5? Spin,
How do I get
Neural,
back in there?
Mini, Wiggles, Rolly. Yeah, that's 5 of you guys.
How
That
do I
makes
get
sense.
back in there?
Where? Oh, that's why. Because I don't see 5 tokens. I'm like, where's the 5th token? That's why. Neural's over here at the casino, or at the pool tables.
I didn't know how to get
Just
back
hanging
in
out
there.
over
It's
there.
a secret fighting pit for a reason.
Yeah,
Bro,
but you
this
would have
is your
thought I would
fight.
have known how to get out of there. Because I got out of there.
Oh man. So, now You guys got to discuss. Are you all starting the fight together? Or are you guys going to go in at different rounds? Are you guys going to have a code? Are you guys going to tap each other out? Are you guys going to have a threshold? What is it? Now, keep in mind, the rules of the fight are when you are incapable of fighting, you are considered no longer available, which means the moment you go to zero or the moment you go unconscious under any condition, you are considered out of the fight.
Planning on staying in. He's gonna definitely be in first.
Should we say something like every round another person jumps in, kind of like wrestling when you see somebody come down?
Nero's gonna.
I think it might. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it might be better to just swarm him, no?
Yeah, that is an option. And I think it might be the best one.
I don't
together.
really
See,
want
as
to
a
fight him
lead,
one-on-one. I would not do well against him, period. So,
I think at least two people,
I mean, if we're using magic, I can hit him from pretty far back.
Yeah, we can all just go at him. I think I'm gonna use I'm gonna try and trip him, and we're gonna try and counterspell anything he tries to do.
You guys
Swarm
tell
him
me once
because
you're officially ready.
once half of us are unable to fight, he wins anyway.
right,
yeah.
so
50% of us are unable to
So we
fight.
might as well just all go at him at once.
Right. Yeah.
Watch
So,
him be like a midget that can turn invisible. We're all gonna knock each other out.
I mean,
you guys tell me when you're ready.
I think if we have people on the outside, I think if we
Do
have
we?
people on the outside, they could tell us what's going on that we're not seeing, possibly. I used to fight in arenas all the time in my tribe.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bear's Endurance on myself.
Okay. What does that do?
I get advantage on Constitution checks and 2d6 temp hit points.
I was gonna use Hunter's Mark and make a cloud.
Okay.
does anyone have a small blunt object I can use?
Go talk to the bartender.
Yeah, good idea. Alright. Excuse me a second.
Remember to tip him.
I got a quarterstaff if you want it.
I prefer something a little more nimble, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna make my way over to the bartender.
You got it. 1 second. Oops. You make your way over to the bartender. Ah, what can I do for you?
Two things, good sir. Um, first off, can I snag half a glass of your finest wine?
Hell yeah!
How much will that run me?
Well, you're fighting, right?
I
Yeah, that'll come on the house. We all enjoy a good tipsy of entertainment.
appreciate it. second point of interest. Do you have a small blunt object that I could borrow for the fight?
Well,
Could
like
be
a
a
souvenir.
piece of wood.
Oh, you mean to hurt someone? I see. Well, let me see what I can offer you.
Maybe the back of a broom handle or something.
Well, I think I can muster a little something of syphilis. How about this here stick? It's kind of like as big as like a. It's not really a stick. He says it's a stick, but it's a. I can't think of the word. What is it? The thing the you use it to flatten things
A
in
rolling
cooking.
pin?
Thank you, a rolling pin. He offers you his rolling pin.
A roly pin.
A rolling pin.
That'll work. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
One side the handle's a little loose, eh?
No worries. I'll make do. Um,
Anything else?
that should be it. I'm gonna down my drink and rush back over to the crew, to the gang.
Kind of like waves you off. Good luck. You go back over to the group. I'm gonna throw
The
a little
entire
ad
time she's just thinking, "Fuck, what have I gotten myself into?"
What did he give you?
I just kind of hold it up.
Oh, you didn't tip him.
He said it was on the house.
Okay, I mean.
Thought to ask the bartender what the hell we're about to fight.
Nobody asked anyone.
Because he didn't even say it was a person.
I mean, they did say he. They referred to him and they said Perrin.
Alright, well, I'm gonna change Sprinkle's name to Corinne and we'll all fight Sprinkles.
Sprinkle.
4D chess.
Anything else you guys need to do to prepare?
Yeah, does it like a crowd start filtering into the room?
Yeah, I'll start
Is it
unveiling them right now. I'm just setting up
Okay,
this
cool.
specialized weapon of a rolling pin I have to make on the fly. I didn't prepare for multiple weapon loans.
I mean, it's a good way to make sure we don't get killed. Like, yeah.
See, I'm gonna test it out. Look at that rolling pin. Look at this rolling pin go.
Blood. Fake.
Damn, that's gonna be the best rolling pin roll of the day. You're welcome. I wasted it for you.
Wait, does it got a -2 +3? Is
Mhm.
that what it said?
Because she's not proficient with it. She's got the smooth hand skills, but she is not good with using a rolling pin.
Not a simple melee weapon?
I mean, if you're a fighter, maybe.
And it has a loose handle. He did warn her about that.
That's true.
So
I'm
Hold
glad
it by
I'm
the other handle.
proficient with martial weapons, so.
the crowd starts
Improvise.
massing in.
There's a feat you can take that you can use anything as a weapon.
Yeah, there is. Group of masses. They're all kind of talking like, "Oh, this is what we're gonna watch, huh? Hey, yo, looking for a good fight, huh?" They're referring to you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. What do you know about the other guy?
Oh, Perrin. Oh, he's a nasty bugger. He says he's gonna fight a lot of you with magic included. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
And I'll use minor illusion to just make like a little like explosion go off in my hand,
Or
like a firecracker.
you got it. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Like some of them got interest, but at the end of the day, they're reserving their time. You hear like a sliding door that you didn't even know was there open, and it reveals like a dark opening, and then you see outstep this very robed individual. Yuma Combats.
Yes.
He steps up to Wiggles and Neural. Are you guys the first? Well, who's starting the fight?
Earl's gonna
all are.
definitely be in there first.
So
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably be up on the top here.
So what you're looking to jump in the middle of the fight, like kind of like a WWE off the rails in the start of the
Yeah,
okay.
pretty much.
Let me grab our.
I'm gonna be fighting from range here. If we're using magic, I'll be like boosting people up with like jamming out songs and stuff while they're fighting.
All right, one
He
sec.
did tell them that was his skill, was music and entertainment. So
That's true. That is
he
true.
can hide his spells via
That's true.
entertainment.
Fireball!
Pyrotechnics.
It's all part of the show. Don't worry, he's not dead.
It's an act.
Accidents can happen.
Your 4 Patreons that permitted this fight and bring forth this audience and put forward the funds in which are available, regardless win or lose. Very, very, very nice offer, honestly. Jin, where do you position yourself?
Towards the back.
Place yourself now, please. Aramina, you too?
Yeah.
Wiggles, where do you want to be? There's the center of the ring with Neural, or outside the ring with the rest of the group. You cannot use ranged weapons unless they are blunt, in which I don't believe you have any, or hand-to-hand combat.
It's handed to me.
You want to be with Neural?
Yeah.
You got
I
it.
don't want him to be alone.
He's
Neural,
fine.
you see a skinny Wiggles stand by your side bravely, almost blank faced with no expression, just kind of there to be there.
I pat him on his back. This will
Perrin approaches. You get the sense that he is very nimble in his posture and his, range of movement. Do you guys wish to do anything else
I
before we
about to
begin?
start, right? I'm gonna.
Say that again. You're gonna rage? Is that what you said? Sorry.
Yeah, rage. Yeah.
You got it. You rage. You kind of get angry. You get boiled up. Armina, you're happy where you are?
I am happy where I am.
All right. Gowron's gonna do a stealth check to see how quiet he is, or how to himself he is being. I'll give him an advantage because you guys are obviously pulling the attention of the crowd. Okay.
Come on, Calvin. Get it together.
So, here's how this is going to work. Immediately, we are going to evaluate Neural, Wiggles, and Perrin. So we're going to roll them first for initiative because in Perrin's point of view, those are his first combatants. He has been informed that all of you guys are allowed to compete, though he has no intentions of fighting anyone who does not fight him, per his agreement with the group. You guys understand this going forward. So this is you guys using it to your advantage. So, Wiggles, you got a 22, Neural got an 11, and Perrin Got a 17. So we're gonna start with you, Wiggles. You are 5. There's a 5-foot gap between you and Perrin. As the audience quiets down, tension starts to rise. Perrin looks in the direction of the two of you. I be told that I fight many and I see few. Wiggles, what do? You would have to move 5 feet to get within striking range.
Take a stance, and I start circling towards where Sprinkles is hiding.
Okay. You make a stance. You dash behind Neural and run towards Sprinkles.
Pretend to cast lightning while Sprinkles does his breath.
Okay. You go about throwing up your hands and saying some mumbo jumbo as you hide to go and disguise it as your own casting. Sprinkles is going to use his breath weapon. As he does that, I need you to give me a. You have your D&D Beyond up or your Discord up for rolling or no?
I do. 1 second.
Perfect.
I've never used it.
You're good. I need you to roll me a performance check. If you can't, let me know and I can. But you're gonna roll performance against these guys. I'll give it to you with advantage because Rolly's giving you backup beats.
I'm trying to figure it out.
What's up?
Yeah, I have no idea how to do that.
You're good. Let me roll for you.
Oh, cool. There we go. 18
got it.
plus 2, 20.
20. Perfect. Yeah,
I saw
they
it.
absolutely think that it's you because they rolled a 14 and 11. Let me see. I don't have his breath weapon on here, but let me add it real quick. That was a sneaky maneuver. 1 second. What was his element right now? Lightning?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Let me do something quick. Second. Sorry, that completely caught me off guard. Very nicely done. And I thought that I neutralized with Sprinkles from getting into the fight. Okay, I just gotta make sure I got it. Let me see. Do you know what the damage is supposed to be for it by chance?
I'd have to check.
If not, for now, I'll do a 2d6 in their mod. Which okay. 1 second.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
You're good. I got it over here. Just enter. All right. Let's see how it works. He is going to breathe in thy direction. Now, here's the catch. Is because it's magic and because you aren't the one casting it, Sprinkles is not differentiating targets. Therefore, a bystander, Aramina, and Perrin are in the line of fire.
Uh-oh.
The fight.
I need Aramina to give me a dexterity saving throw as you see Wiggles quickly dash out of the ring and quickly back up against Sprinkles, which you actually have not been introduced to, and you just see a light appear
Does a
before
15
you.
do it?
A 15 makes it as it's a 14 for a save. Do you have evasion though?
No, not yet.
then you take 3 points of damage. So you manage to see it incoming, and you manage to quickly, briefly move out of the way, and you get a little sizzle as it goes across the stage. One dude goes unconscious, point blank. This dude's fucking done from that blast. So 1 second. He's unconscious. The crowd's like, oh! Perrin, let's see what he does. It's a save. 1 second.
Search his pockets.
Is a 27. You see him do like a backflip and jump right over it. He lands. As he does, dun 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 dun. The boss bar appears. It is now his turn.
Can I be playing a counter charm? Is that something that's possible? Like my music would count as a counter charm.
You want to counter charm him?
No. It's just I can be performing, and then during that time, friendly creatures that can hear me get advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
You got it. Okay, so you cast counter charm in between that.
It's just an ability. It's not even really a spell.
You got it. It's just happening. So your allies are protected by booned by from fear.
Yeah,
and
frightened or charmed. Yep.
You got it. Perfect. Perrin looks at Neural. I suppose you will be the first. He steps forward to you, and as he does, you guys see him with ridiculously fast speed just throw a jab. Neural, you just feel a punch so hard coming into you, just like as you take a deep breath. You take 6 points of damage from the first one, and then before you even recover from the first hit, you take a second one coming at you. So, 3. Sorry, you're right. Well, I'll fix all that right after this. 13 misses. Oops, I don't know why that one played. This one, take that. There we go. So you take 3 points from the first one, and you don't feel as much, but to everyone else, it looks like a solid punch. The crowd's like, oh! The second one comes, you manage to just kind of shift out of the way, and it's like a long swing. Perrin makes eye contact as he scans the crowd. He looks at Rolly, marks him, typical. He looks across Armina. Armina, give me a deception roll, please. A deception check.
12.
He rolled an 8. He goes right past you. He scans the rest of the room, pointing out threats in which he assumes to be a potential target. A third punch comes swinging in Neural's direction. A 19 comes into contact. 4 points of damage. He then takes a deep breath. Neural, it is your turn as he seems to be focused on you and only you. You swing with your maul for an 18. Coming in, you do make contact. You come up and you get a good solid. And it's just like, ugh. Takes 15 points. Go for a second one. Solid contact. You guys see Neural just swinging and Perrin just as he's trying to brace himself.
Just blood splattering.
2 1s.
Oops.
But I mean, I hit him way more than he hit me.
That's
100%.
You're doing way more damage.
You did. As you get the second hit in, you see Perrin, he kind of slips and he jabs you. And he's going to make an attack roll. If he hits you, I need a constitution check. Or saving throw, sorry. But let's see if he hits you first. Absolutely makes contact. As a reaction, he quickly shifts under, jabs you for 9 points of damage. Or half of that, sorry, 4 points of damage. I need you to give me a con save.
He's not like casting a spell or anything, is he?
As you start to feel stiffened all over your body from this jab, it's like chokes you up and your muscles tensen. You feel tight. You are currently paralyzed until the end of, or yeah, till the start of their next turn, basically.
So,
With that, we got to add the rest of the individuals in. As the first round quickly implodes before any of you guys had a moment to react, now you realize, oh snap, it's time to get in. As the neural starts to stiffen. Rolly and Armina, give me your initiative roll, please. I mean, tell me what yours is, and I'll just edit it.
Holy shit.
13.
13, okay. No, basically proper placement, but I put 13 just to clarify.
19 for a 23.
Very nice. Coming into the second round. 1 second, we're gonna start the second round. Oop, is Rolly.
All right. Rolly's gonna be basically jamming out on his drums, and the drums are gonna start to like make a pattern, and then the pattern's gonna start to slowly like slow down, and it gets slower and slower as I'm gonna cast slow on this dude.
What is the save for that?
It is a wisdom save. I believe. Yep, AC 15.
Oof. Very low. I rolled an 11. That is a fail. There is no save for it after, right? He's just affected by it.
Wisdom save at the end of each of its turns.
Gotcha.
Right now,
So he
it
can
has
only
a
take
minus. He has a
one.
minus. Yep.
Two to AC, and he has only
minus two to AC and one action and no reactions. No bonus action. You can do a bonus action or an action, but not both. You can't multi-attack, that kind of stuff.
You got it.
All right. And then let's see. As a bonus action, I am going to give Bardic Inspiration to Jin.
To Jin?
Yep. So you can add that to your attack roll, ability check, damage roll, spell damage, or spell healing.
What's the roll for that?
1d8. One time used.
1d8. Gotcha.
slow is busted.
Yeah, it's real good.
You got it. All right.
That's it.
Okay. Wiggles, you are by Sprinkles still. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna move in and punch him twice.
All right, let me check them real quick. Does anyone know if there's a save? Hunter's Mark is just a mark. You just mark him no matter what, right? And then if you hit him, you get bonus damage.
Yep, that's basically how it works.
Okay.
And then once they die, you can mark somebody else.
So you run up, Wiggles. I'll go ahead and position you for advantage. Give me an unarmed. Excuse me. Unarmed strike with advantage, please. Sorry.
I think I push this.
Hmm?
10.
You swing. You guys
With
see
advantage.
Wiggles come around back. Miss. You want to go for one more? I think you have multi attack.
Oh, I got 18. 18 is my advantage, right?
If you rolled with advantage, yes. Then 18 would be your advantage. So you do hit. What would be the damage?
Hold on, I'm rolling.
You're
Oh, it's just a flat 3 plus
Your
I need
strength.
to roll a d6. 9.
9. Solid punch. Come in for a good solid sucker punch. Are you gonna
And
follow
I
up with
have,
one more?
yeah, I'm gonna hit him again
Go
for
for it.
try 2. 17
Absolutely. Actually, yeah. He's still minus
or
2.
23. There, I hit him for 23.
That's a solid hit.
Or I
For how much damage?
hold on, I'm rolling 6.
You got it. You see Wiggles come in. Poof, poof. 2 little sucker punches in the back. Perrin's like, ooh, ooh. He's starting to look around. He's realizing that he's surrounded. Anything else, Wiggles?
I'm gonna back up if I can.
You can. He is slowed. He cannot take a reaction against you.
Okay.
How far do you
I'm
want to
gonna
back
get
up?
out of range.
How far?
10, 15 feet. I don't know.
Yeah, you
I'm
could
just trying to
probably
get out of
do.
range.
Oh yeah, you can easily back up just out of the ring, so 10 feet from him. All right. It is now Perrin's turn. He's just like he starts to like breathe real slow. He hones and focuses on himself. And Rolly, you sense a very forceful aura, and you look at him and you give me an Arcana check. Actually, Rolly. Jin, give me an Arcana check.
Gotcha.
My paralyze goes away at the beginning of his turn.
Yeah. Yes. You guys just feel some kind of like force.
Casting a spell. Would I be able to determine that at least?
You guys just sense a very powerful aura. It's non spell basis, I guess. You and Jin just feel something. You're not you feel like it's from him, but you really don't know. Nonetheless, um, he kind of like releases, and Rolly, you feel that the slow is no longer in effect as he starts to you see him going back to his limber, fast movements as if he somehow cleansed himself, and he looks around again, and you see him. 1 second. He is going to use Step of the Wind. And he is going to use Disengage. As he backs up, he does like a backflip right over Jin.
He only gets to. Did he use some kind of effect to dispel the magic, or does he would make the save at the end of his turn? Otherwise, I don't know if that's.
I just described to you that the slow broke off as if he cleansed himself.
Okay, so he had some kind of force field.
Yeah, you get the sense that he has monkish ways, so he's using his ki. You definitely pick that up. You've seen monks before, etc. He kind of honed in, and then he kind of like honed in on himself, cleansed himself, and then he quickly bursted into action as he quickly jumps behind um, Jin and Wiggles, and goes in on Jin first. Oops. That's a solid hit on Jin. He's going to use Stunning Strike. Jin, give me a con save as you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
It popped up asking if I want to roll a concentration check. Should I just hit yes?
Were you concentrating on anything?
No, as far as I
No.
know.
Here, I deleted it. Ignore that. You're good.
Okay, I was like,
It comes up sometimes for me too.
Yeah, it's a DAE thing. I figured out how to delete it. I just don't know why it pops up. So I think it comes up just if any of your spells say concentration at any point, and it never goes away.
gotcha.
But
Okay, I just wanted to
nonetheless,
make sure.
yeah, you're good.
It shows that on the character sheet.
Let me actually see what this. Hold on 1 second. Listen, I'm doing the math. You do pass. Sorry, what was it? Sorry. Okay. He hits you, Jin, and you feel like a sucker. You feel like a good sucker punch. Ugh. But you feel like something's trying to take over you, and you resist it. And then he looks to Wiggles, and he comes in with a follow up. He changes his focus to a Wiggles. Absolutely makes contact. Wiggles, I need a con save from you as you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hey, just give me a second. I'm a little
You're good. And then he's going to look at you, Jin, and he's going to say, "Do you think you can stand the fear?" How do you respond?
I do.
I got a 7.
You are stunned. You are considered paralyzed until. So you're paralyzed until his next turn, so you pretty much can't do shit the next round. Jin, you got a flurry of blows coming at you. It's ridiculously fast hands. First one, you just move out of the way with ease. You're not even stressing over it. It wasn't even cool. Oh, wait, no, a 12 hits. I'm just kidding. I had to click your character sheet to make sure. Just kidding. You have such a low AC. A 12 is, that's your AC, right?
Yeah, 12's an AC.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Just kidding. You said something so cool, and I thought a 12 missed. But it looks like it's gonna miss, and then he like changes like direction and just sucker punches you as you just take it straight to the dome. I gotta reroll for the damage because I ignored the damage because I literally thought I missed, so that was my bad.
No worries.
Can I take my reaction?
Oh, never mind. He takes his reaction for cutting words, preventing it. That's a guarantee miss with the D4. So then the second one does hit.
It's a D8 actually.
Oh, D8. Well, yeah, but it's a guarantee miss on the 12, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just saving him some damage.
You got it. What do you say, Rolly?
Oh yeah, I feel like let's see. Wrong thing.
Ah, you're gonna miss, you fucking idiot. You're gonna die. You're already halfway dead. There's way more of us than there are of you.
He looks up and he swings and misses the first one, but then as he misses the first one, he comes up with the right hand and he just gets you right in the gut, Jin. As he's looking at Rolly, you see Jin kind of double over real quick. That was the second attack because I missed the damage. And then you get a third one. Believe it or not, this dude is just loaded with punches.
Believe it or not, he's a freaking monk.
You take an additional 8 points of damage and another stunning strike coming your way. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please. You go paralyzed as you and Wiggles.
Can I use Bardic Inspiration to do a 1d8?
Yeah, you can use my Bardic. Yeah, add
You
a D8.
can. Yes. You feel yourself coming stiffened and incapable of moving as you really think about it.
Crap.
I think it says / I don't in
Forward slash?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or you can just click the little dice down at the bottom.
Yeah, or the dice. Oh my god.
Crap.
Yeah.
Yes,
One too many fun
the
keys.
Bardic from the gods.
He passes.
The god of
There we
goblins
go.
comes and saves you.
You do pass with a 15.
Yes.
You manage to
Yes.
resist it. You are not paralyzed. Wiggles, you still are. Aramina, you see this guy bouncing around, moving quick as can be. You guys are definitely fucking with something.
Can I attempt to, using my bonus action and the fact that he's like focused on Jin and Wiggles, could I try to hide and like, I know it's like hiding in plain sight, but like trying to like sneak up in a way that like, because
Well,
he's focused on like fighting those guys, kind of like
Technically,
sneaking
when
up
he
to
did
him.
his check around the room, he did not consider you a threat.
Right.
So if you want to do a stealth, I'll give you advantage for blending with the crowd to get close enough for a stealth.
Yeah, that's
that'd be
exactly what
awesome.
I'm going for. It's like blending.
There's a
with the
big
crowd.
scuffle going on, so yeah.
Yeah. And he did scan the room and passed your deceptions, and your deception won, so he didn't consider you any.
Okay, so the first roll was a 27.
He did.
Yeah.
28 stealth to like run
Yeah.
up.
Easy.
Wow.
So
That's going to be a
5,
surprise attack. He does not see it coming.
20, 25. Oh, that's not it. Do this. And
Go.
then as I'm running, I'm actually gonna pull the like hilt end of my dagger out.
All right.
So like I'm gonna keep it like in its leather sheath, but like just pull out like the basically keeping it blunt.
Okay.
And using that instead.
Like non-lethal.
Yeah.
And so do I don't get advantage on the attack roll though, do I?
You do. It's considered a surprise
Yeah,
because
it's a
you have,
sneak
he has no
attack.
clue you're coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Assassination attempt.
Okay, so a 15.
Oh, that nope
Unfortunately.
doesn't hit. Mm-mm.
Alright. Well, that was my attempt.
You sneak up, you swing in his direction, and he sees you. He's like, oh! He quickly bats it out of the way, and he now looks and he's surprised. You see on his face in shock that you are now a threat.
That's all I got.
All right. You
He's
now, to be fair,
surrounded.
you would have hit him had he still been slowed. Knurl.
Well, he wouldn't have been able to do half the shit he did if he was still slowed.
That's true.
He would have been stuck there.
25
That is
movement. I should be able to get through Wiggles.
Yep,
Yeah.
easy enough. You trample forward. Dum, dum, dum. Swing with the first one. Solid contact. He's like, "Ugh," as you batter him from the back end. You swing again. Solid contact. As you make direct contact yet again, he's just like, "Ugh." Oh, he's like bloodied up, and the only reason is because Knurl's the only person who's hurt him.
Well, the fight was originally Knurl against him, which would have been probably in his favor. But then he decided to fight all of us with magic.
Well, 2,200 gold. That's a pretty convincing reason to fight a bunch of people. Jin, you are
That's true.
completely paralyzed. There's nothing you can do. Roll.
I thought I passed that.
Oh,
with
so I'm
Bardic
so
Inspiration.
sorry. I'm so sorry. You were right. I really wanted to
Yeah.
be paralyzed. I went out of my
I
way
really
to
want to
attempt
fuck
to
you
do
up.
this.
Bardic saved him.
Yeah, Bardic. Ugh. You're right. Sorry, Jen. Go ahead.
No worries.
It's at disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage? Let me
Yep, you're
reroll
point
that then.
blank. Yeah, you have to have a 5-foot distance for any range not to be at disadvantage. Great roll though.
Unless you're like an archer or something.
No, even an archer, you have to have a feat.
Yeah, there's a feat, but if you're an archer, you take that
That
feat.
doubles 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It was disadvantage.
Well, yeah, no, it made sense. You just rolled
got
two
really
17s.
good rolls.
Yeah, you just had a really good disadvantage roll. You absolutely
Okay.
make contact. Give me the damage for it. "16 points as you blast this dude against the wall. He's like, oh! He hits the wall and he comes forward and he's like, oh! He goes to catches himself with his hand and he's like kneeling before all of you and he's like, he starts muttering before himself in another language. You guys have no clue what he's saying. But
While he's on the ground, I want to kick him in the face.
I'm casting counterspell. I'm casting counterspell.
Cast counterspell. You cast it and it flicks out and fizzles. You use the spell, it has no effect. As you go to kick him, Jin, he puts his hand out and catches it and uses it to help him stand up. He's like, "Ugh." It's as if he got a rejuvenated second wind. He's just like, oh, he starts cracking his neck. You see his pupils go pitch black. His veins tighten. His blood vessels seem to restrict. It's as if he went dark.
Oh shit.
Anything else?
If I only hit him once with an Eldritch Blast, can I do
You
it
could
again?
fire again.
Shit.
Still
fuck
at
it.
disadvantage though.
Okay.
Double 17. Double 17.
Ooh, you
It would be
fire
a no
again,
for me, dog.
and you rolled with disadvantage, but it doesn't matter. You still roll 2 dice. I wonder why it's pointing up when he's point blank in front of you.
It's literally like on my screen. He's still like back there in the pit. I
Oh,
don't know why.
that's why. Okay, yeah, he's actually below you, but it must be. You just have to refresh maybe. But no worries.
Yeah, I mean, try that.
You're good. But yeah, you fire. He manages to sidestep. He's like breathing heavy, but he seems to just be in like a in your understanding, Earl, his own kind of rage.
Mhm.
Rolly, that puts us at the top of the order. What are you doing?
Sure. I'm gonna like whisper in his ear from afar.
I'm just gonna be like,
I cast dissonant whispers on him.
Is that a wisdom?
I believe so.
Go ahead and drop it in there.
Do it. I clicked it. Try again here.
Check. I can look.
Cast spell. I got it.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll say.
Normal.
20. Soft 20.
Soft 20. Yeah, it's nothing I can. Well, I could try and cutting words him, but I'm gonna save that. I think.
So he still
So
takes half as much damage though.
5
So
damage.
he does take 5 points of damage. He kind of
Yeah.
like just he like focuses in on his mind and he looks directly
can
at
I
you.
also? I'll use. I'm gonna use Fury of the Small on him as well.
Put that in the chat real quick. I want to see. I don't know. I
Yeah.
want to see how that works. Verbiage.
I might be
on
only
damage.
melee. Let me see.
Yeah, that's what I
was
think, but I
thinking,
want to
I
see.
was, thinking that was too, because
Effects.
rogues like to be small for that reason.
Just that extra D on a crit. That's beautiful.
It's actually.
It's just
not
your
even
level.
it's not a dice. It's just your
Mm.
level.
Still nice though.
Mhm.
Let's see. It's got the text here. It's not letting me click on it for whatever reason, but
Yeah, I'll pull it. One second.
yeah, it just says once per short rest you can add damage to the creature larger than you. Doesn't really say about like how the damage is being dealt. It just says you can add extra damage.
Yep. With a size larger than yours.
As long as it's bigger than me, I can just do it once per short rest.
Okay, I'll allow it. I'll look into it, but I'll allow it for now. So
Yeah,
6 points.
Six more. Non-lethal, I guess. And yeah, I give Bardic again to Jim. That seemed to work out pretty well last time.
All right. Wiggles, you are currently paralyzed. You can't do anything. However, it is now Perrin's turn. You are no longer paralyzed. You have a reaction, and I will let you know if you can use it. Perrin stands before all of you. Well, most of you. and he's kind of like in this very. You see that he almost has this like shadow-esque vibe coming to him, as if he's getting, uh, shadier. I guess I don't know. Just have this kind of oddity to himself as he kind of breathes heavy. Do you know why they call me the Shadow Monger? Any of you are free to.
I don't know, cause you smell like fish. Monger, yeah, fishmonger, or like fishmonger.
Because nobody cares about you because
Though you were not
you're
close enough to see it,
nothing.
everyone else sees his temple just burst in anger, and he immediately sucker punches to his left toward Mina.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge whatever he does here.
So you take half damage.
Yes.
Okay. As you quickly go to move out of the way, he still
Oh,
makes brief contact with you as you take 4 points. I'll fix that right now. As you take 4 points of damage as you uncanny dodge out of the way. And then immediately after you guys see Mina move with lightning fast speed, let's see if anyone else feels like they got hit. Also, Mina, can you do me a favor and also roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure. 13.
You are paralyzed.
Okay.
Uncanny dodge did not prevent you from being touched. Jin, you get hit. I need a con save from you. You take 9 points of damage.
Oof.
Unless you wish to use your bardic. Oh no, never mind. You can't. That's cutting words. Just kidding. Ignore me. I ain't helping you.
Wanted to give him bardic.
Yeah, you gave him bardic, but I was thinking that you were using cutting words without you announcing anything. You do pass. You are not paralyzed.
Yeah, no, I would say.
Yeah. I was just jumping ahead of my. I was like, these guys are gonna ruin my plans. You know, I'm over here like thinking of the worst of you all, as I'm trying to beat you all to a pulp with one dude. Perrin punches Neural. So quickly, you guys just see pop, 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 as the 3 individuals immediately before him just get sucker punched. Neural, I need a con save from you also, please. You take half of the 7, totaling to 3. Neural and Jin escape being paralyzed. As Perrin realizes this, he looks around. He takes a deep breath. He uses another key point. And he throws 3 more punches in the same cycle. And if he hits, I need a save from each of you one more time. Nat 20 on Mina. I'm so sorry, Mina. You can uncanny dodge this one. It's a critical hit. I need a con save from you. You're going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you get super sucker punched. You're a chick fighting with a rolling pin as these guys are fighting with actual weapons. It's totally unfair.
13 again.
I got you. Yeah, I have the feed up now. I'm watching it. You are still paralyzed. Nothing's changed.
Double paralyzed.
Damn.
Double you are so stiffened that if you were a man, you'd understand how it felt. 21 to Jin. I need a con save for you. Max damage against you for 9 points.
There he goes.
14, you fail. You're paralyzed.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
You get missed. You take no damage. I don't know how he accidentally hit you for 6. That was a fluke. You use bardic inspiration for what? Oh, to pass. You pass. You are not. There you go. You are not paralyzed. Beautiful.
Keeps working out.
It saved my ass, really.
That is. Oof.
Keep the other caster alive.
He stands there and he takes a deep breath. Mina, you were paralyzed. That skips your turn. But you did not die. Neural, what are you doing?
Do I still get advantage?
No, Mina is incapable of providing support.
Beat him up, Neural.
I didn't think I did, but
You miss. You swing and he dodges out of the way. He comes wise to you being the strongest hitter of the group. The only hitter of the group. Well, no, not true. Jin hit him once. That's why he keeps trying to stun him.
I've hit him for some damage.
Oh, you did too, yes, with the Dissonant Whispers. The second one swings in. That's contact. A solid 9 points of damage. Anything else? No.
no.
You got it. Jin. Defeated, being paralyzed, and missing out on all the economy. What do you do?
I mean, I think that hits.
Yeah, there, and now we got a proper Eldritch Blast and everything. And you do minimum damage, point blank, before you, as you just shoot at the floor, and you're just like, and it's oh, you can't dodge it if you point directly at both feet. You fire a second one. Oh my god! Get these loaded dice out of here. Where is this natural coming from? Hold on, I'm gonna have to look in the code real quick. This is max damage. What, dude? I think to the 17.
Let's do it.
He
Let's do
flashes
it.
the floor. You just see Jin say, "Fuck it, doof, doof." The whole floor. The dude
Still
just falls
standing.
through the floor into the like little foundation below, and he's just like, you see the blackness and the black in his eyes fade, and his veins like kind of relax. His tension almost soothe, almost going to a tranquil state as you see his pupils return. No magic. He puts his hand out, hoping someone will assist him. Combat is over. Congratulations. That was just ridiculous, Jin.
Oh, combat's over. I'll help him up.
Neural, you put your hand out and he grasps it. He has a pretty firm hold for as small as he is and for as big as you are. His hold can challenge you in an arm wrestle. And you hoist him up, and he's there. He's like, oh.
Good fight.
But you must admit, I got many good hits.
Not on you.
I apologize. He looks to you, Mina, and kind of gives you like a bow of respect. Honorable to join fight. I will collect my dues and say my piece. And he heads off to his employers, so to speak.
Jin's gonna turn to the crowd and just say,
Are you not entertained?
That's beautiful. You just hear the little crowd go, raw, yeah. Like that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I honestly thought I was gonna get a couple more important hits on you guys, but I don't know. I guess I
I'm
didn't.
not
It
gonna
wasn't as strong as I thought.
I thought you were gonna kill me.
I almost
I'm
killed.
pretty close. I'm pretty close.
I could have gotten to roll late. That would have been a much easier kill, but I was like, that's too easy. And then Wiggles really messed me up with that surprise attack. I was like, fuck. That really threw off Perrin's game there. Neural, you approach who and do what?
Ask him for our money.
You walk up to him. How do you ask him for this money?
Money now.
Yes, very impressive. I for sure thought this champion would win, but here you are. He kind of uses his foot and he shoves this pretty hefty chest just.
Not hefty.
Neural, to you, it's got some decent weight. You imagine it's all when you pick it up, you feel convinced with the weight that it's all there. You don't even look. You don't know better. You're just like, this is right
Can I open it before I?
for sure.
Get
It is filled with assumingly 2,200 gold pieces.
Alright, I close it and I tightly like grip it like a running back so that nobody can take it.
Good job, guys. Let's head back to the green room. We can party.
Congratulations! What do we call you?
Winners.
Wieners, like the dog. That occasionally we cook once in a while. We call them hot dogs, in case you were
Oh,
curious.
champions.
Champions of our fighting circle. Did he doesn't know your name really, but he's trying to figure it out as he's like trying to refer to you.
Yeah, I would do like a big bow and like let off a few like sparks.
You're like, roll me Goblicon.
Mr. Goblicon, due to you being champions, I also present to you, and he passes over like magically, mind you, as it floats across like a paper airplane into your possession, a certificate of championship of the Sandpit.
Nice.
This will prove that you are worthy enough to fight in other jurisdictions if you find them, though I am not allowed to share said location.
Understandable. Thank you for the business opportunity.
Well,
I would take the paper and kind of like put it in my coat pocket.
you got it. Well, I could not say I did not benefit in my own manner. It is a pleasure doing business, and hopefully we will send a worthy opponent your way.
Yeah, I would bow and like thank the crowd. You know, take in the applause. If they are applauding,
stood up to you guys.
if they're not, I don't care if they are. I'd still be doing it.
Yeah, they rooted up to you guys. This isn't the type of crowd that throws like unnecessary like tips and stuff. They definitely came in already investing everything just to enjoy the privilege of being in the room. Though it was a not small crowd due to the space available. You imagine, particularly Rolly, Mina, and Jin, due to being more around the public of these kinds of businesses, that this whole this accidental certificate of championship is a real key to a lot of doors. You three have that mindset of particular interest and venture on what this can offer. But
I'm excited.
Oh, go ahead.
Pick up this guy and slap him on the back to try to give him some life back.
You slap him on the back, and he's just like,
Did you enjoy the fight?
What? I don't remember partaking.
Oh, you partook pretty well.
Did I win?
Yeah. You won.
Round of the house for the champions.
And I would offer up
drink?
like, yeah, everybody gets a drink.
Wonderful. As people are just rooting, they're just like, just excited and alive with all of the ecstatic energy that came into this fight. I mean, with this your opponent Perrin moving the way he did, and you guys adjusting very well. Actually, I was really hoping to divide and conquer, but it did not happen.
It's like we fought him the same
Neural
way
up in
we
front
fought
of
that
him.
freaking vampire in freaking.
Yeah, that was a much harder fight, but that's because that was like a boss. That was like a big time boss.
No, I know. I'm saying, but we surrounded him.
Yeah, that's true. You guys just were like, let's get him. But no, this was great. You guys did wonderful. I knew you guys were not anticipating this small pit. So I was like, oh, they're gonna have to like really rethink. You guys are thinking all big and shit, and I was like, they're gonna be like,
I could cast sleep or something. It's like, nah, that just put like everybody to sleep. That does nothing.
But no, yeah, you guys did great. That was awesome. That is where we're gonna wrap up today's session. You guys did awesome. Thank you for everyone who joins us, and thank you guys for being here tonight. With that, without further ado, that's